national anthem. We will do the recognitions. And without much ado, I'd like to first and foremost recognize the captain of the club, Mr. Olushina Akinyemi, our amiable captain. Thank you very much for all that you do for us. I'd like to recognize the Board of Trustees, Ikeja Golf Club, here present. The President, Ikeja Golf Club, Dr. Henry Phillips. We thank you very much, sir. Dr. Benga Olowo, the owner of all the money, is also here. We appreciate it, sir. Spend the money. Of course, elders of the club, Uncle Zed Ditubo, very senior members of the club. I'm going to properly introduce Uncle Zed in the course of this program. I'm just trying to be as fast as I can. Of course, there are also other members of the management committee of the club who are here present. Mr. Goki Akimboro, the membership secretary, we thank you. And past captains of the club, Mr. Bola Temo, I saw him earlier on. I don't know if he's still in the building. Of course, our own very, I hope you will not take offense. Sometimes I see him as headmaster. Mr. Ladi Durujai, former captain of the club. Let's put our hands together for him. I greet you, sir. This is Osola Oladipo. I saw her earlier. Yes, she's in the house. Let's put our hands together for her. Thank you very much. Of course, I'd like to recognize the founder for the Love of Golf Initiative, Dr. Mrs. Adeshola Falaye.
We have more captain. Ogunaike.
Yes. Other members of trustees of the charity initiative, Dr. Mrs. Ogunaike, she's very much in the house. I recognize you. All right, sir. Well received, sir. Members of the For the Love of Golf Initiative Steering Committee. First, of course, trustees For the Love of Golf, Dr. Benga Olowo, Dr. Awa Ibrahim, Dr. Zed Ditubo, Mr. Zed Ditubo, Dr. Adere Wali, Mrs. Nkoli Moka, and of course, the founder herself, Dr. Adeshola Falaye. Members of the Steering Committee For the Love of Golf Initiative, of course, our able coordinator, the Iron Man himself, Mr. Ejiro Igomiko. Great guy. Mrs. Emma Ego, she's one of the pillars of this steering committee. She's unavoidably absent. She's out of the country as we speak. Mr. Furushu Ajanoku, Mr. Shion Adelebe, my humble self, Hakim Ishola, Lady Joy Ayomote, Dr. Yemi Oyewo, our one. She's the best dancer in the committee, actually. She's the best dancer of the steering committee. Our technical advisor. Mr. Sheyi Alaba, all the way from Ibadan. Thank you very much indeed. And of course, Ms. Okpeyemi Adebi, the engine room program coordinator for the Love of Golf Initiative. That's also my own very good friend. I used to call her world acclaimed, world famous, internationally acclaimed champion. Miss somebody will have to assist me. No, I will just say queen. You have to assist me on this one. No, I said it myself. You didn't tell me that. I can't even lie. I don't lie on Mondays. Alright. He announces in For the Love of Golf Charity Initiative, our very own Mr. Olushina Akinyemi. Let's put our hands together for the captain of the club.
Golfers all, ladies and gentlemen, I only have big things to say. I am proud of Dr. Flo, as I like to call her. I'm happy that we are at season 4. I'm happy at the tenacity, the doggedness, the diligence at which this vision is being pursued. I am happy that it's not a one-man show as we typically see of Nigerian enterprises. Even the steering committee and the organizing committee, composed of the caliber and timber of golfers and dedicated people, is inspiring. So good job. Steering committee, can you give yourselves a round of applause, please? Well done. Well done. Look, if you Google golf and charity, I don't think it takes anybody to say a long speech, because that was what I did when I was coming here. That okay, once I Google golf and charity, there'll be something to talk about. But the place is full. It's a game that comes with that kind of do-good mentality. And I thank God that Ikeja Golf Club, we don't come last. I thank God that on an individual basis and a collective basis, we always strive to do better. The Love of Golf initiative, when it started, I know, we reached out to Lasut, we did some things and some more. But I like the approach or the direction that we are going this time around. We have taken a particular matter, which is pediatric cancer, and we are, addressing it specifically. While we were talking at the beginning of the planning session, there was a figure that was thrown up that, if we could just raise 300,000, we would buy some equipment that would be game-changing. I'll tell you one thing for a fact. My sister had cancer, and she needed to do radiotherapy. And this is not story. The only machine that was operating in Nigeria was in Eko Hospital. We had to go and queue overnight. We had people that were coming in from Kaduna, from Enugu. The only hospital with a functioning machine. So when she comes up and she says, look, let's raise money to get the machine, it's something that is like you're wondering, why don't more people think about these kinds of things? How much is the machine? 2 Range Rovers. 2 Range Rovers. The number of G63 that you see on Lagos roads, 2 people, even sitting here, can buy that machine.
Someone said that alone I can walk fast, but together we can walk far. And this is the story of this season 4. Last year, the steering committee was inaugurated, and within a short time, we did something. We thought we've done well, but we started planning for this season 4, and permit me to please recognize the coordinator. At the meeting, we said we needed a leader, and somebody nominated Mr. Hejiro, and he has taken this project like a personal project, and he is the chief host of this season 4 tournament. Mr. Hejiro, he's the one that has brought us together today. Actually, I have just found that he is our leader in that committee. People who come together with what they are passionate about, they achieve a lot. I will join my voice with that of my captain to say that we just started. There is still a long way to go, especially taking care of these children that didn't have to have cancer. There was this story in the Bible where somebody was blind, and when he came before Jesus, and one of the disciples asked that, who sinned? Whose fault is it that this person was blind? And Jesus said that it is so that God would be glorified. And I say that these children are going through this so that God will use us to glorify Him through the life of these children. And so this is our project, this is our initiative, and we all have to do it and do it well. I really appreciate the companies, the corporate bodies that have come to, if you're on that platform, you see the amount that we're reporting, you know, in millions, in hundreds, that people have donated. I really, really appreciate this. And I promise you on behalf of the steering committee that we will not betray your trust. Every penny will be accounted for.
For your information, I dealt with your president. For the love of God, please don't injure the president by putting him together with me next time. This our president is a gentleman golfer. I learned a lot. His eyes are always on the ball, and his shots are always straight. So you will wonder how I dealt with him. I was his victim. You played a very good golf, and I want to thank you for, it's like Kende Phillips to come out at this hour of the day. Thank you for honoring us. Ladies and gentlemen, as elder statesmen, one thing that worries every senior citizen is that you want your children to bury you. Yoruba will say, "Ẹlẹ́yìn ò ní ṣíwájú lọ." In other words, you want your children to give you a befitting burial. So when Adeshola started this vision and talking about children with cancer, God forbid any of your child is diagnosed to have cancer and you watch the child die. It's something no parent will want to happen, and I pray it won't happen to us in Jesus' name. I encourage everybody, just like me, as long as I live, to be committed to this cause. Let's do all that God gives within our privileges to support making our children not to die particularly of cancer. You know, those diseases that kill at once is okay, but this one kills gradually, and the parents will be watching it. So it's such a terrible thing. Just like my captain said, let's put whatever it will cost us to sustain the cause. Nigerians, we don't know how to sustain success. This is season 4. I want to pray that, season 5, what's happening? Season 6, we can't get sponsors, we can't get support. Are you laughing at me? Am I not making sense? So, and subsequent seasons, we want to make sure we see more corporate sponsors, individual sponsors to support this noble cause.
Ladies and gentlemen, God was all. Before I start my speech, I first of all want to thank our donors, corporate donors and individual donors. A round of applause for them. It's not very easy to pry money off people's hands, especially with the economy we are in at the moment. So I'm filled with gratitude that my job was made easy. I didn't have to roll on the floor to get money off people. I would say I belong to a lot of organizations, social organizations, and Ikeja Golf Club is #1 worldwide. The love at Ikeja is immeasurable. Down to today's business. When I was approached to become the coordinator of For the Love of God, I did not hesitate, because I know how important cancer is. I know how wrecking cancer can be. I know how polarized you can be if a member of your family has cancer. Simply put, when you think cancer in Lagos, in Nigeria, what comes to your mind is, I need to contact someone For the Love of God. If I contact them, my problem will be solved.
Present, distinguished past captains, past lady captains, please permit me to stand on existing protocol. As the coordinator said, this year we decided to expand and step out of Lagos, and this year we will be donating medical equipment to the pediatric cancer unit of the University College Hospital, University of Ibadan. And this year, with the help of distinguished golfers, donations, corporates and individuals, we have been able to purchase ECG machines. This will be used for complete cardiac evaluation of the pediatric patients. We've also purchased a cardiac monitor, a digital cardiac monitor, and so this will also help. We've also been able to purchase suction machines and a few pulse oximetry equipment. And this year we're particularly happy that we've been able to do more than we have done last year. We're also grateful that we've been able to buy machines that will go a long way in evaluation and treatment of pediatric cancer patients. And like the coordinator mentioned, this year there is also a percentage of donations that will be used to actually pay for the treatment of these pediatric cancer patients, especially the indigent ones. And like he said, we would like to thank all our donors, and we can actually make a difference, actually put a smile on the faces of families having to deal with pediatric cancer. It's not something that anyone would be happy to hear, but I'm happy to know that every year we're getting bigger and bigger.
This is my second outing with this initiative. I told myself I had another function actually at Lekki, but I told myself I'll go to Lekki and I'll come back here to join in the felicitations. Last year I was here from about 7 till 6 o'clock, I remember, and I was going to do the same today, but for the outing I had at Lekki. Now, having said that, I want to thank you, Dr. Adesola Falaye, for coming up with something like this. It shows that a lot of us have the desire to help humanity. We just wish that all the profligacy and spendings, reckless spendings in our country today, if they are channeled to productive things like this, who knows? We would have started doing a great thing for our country. I commend you all for what you have done, and I ask that just as Ejiro Gomigo said, and I took it in really, he said, you do not have to wait till December to commence your donations. because at times when you wait till December, you just suddenly find out that you have so much to commit money to.
Thank you all for your commitment to this cause. Following up on what the coordinator said, it's not only that people should be committed the year round, but we should also see activity from the community on what they are doing the whole year. So that contact should be there with everybody throughout the year so that we follow up on what is happening, because the needs are not waiting for the end of the year. So plead with the steering committee to continue the good work, but also to keep in touch with all of us. So that the very critical needs we're trying to address will receive timely attention. Thank you very much.
Good evening again, ladies and gentlemen. Eku Joko. I don't know how to say that in English. We didn't bother displaying them because they are delicate equipment and you don't want to display and start packing them, especially when they are going out of town. And I would say that this is part of what we have used your money to purchase for the University Teaching College. University College Hospital, Ibadan. Please permit me to hand the microphone over to the captain of the club, because at the end of the day, these are it's a family thing.
On behalf of Ikeja Golf Club, on behalf of Love of Golf Initiative, we present 12 channels ECG machine, 10 cardiac patient monitor with what? ETCO2, a suction machine, a finger pulse oximeter. Sorry, because if you were talking about tape rule and the cutlass now, that's my area. May I allow the vice captain to explain to us these things? What are they? Of what value or purpose?
Thank you very much, my captain, the captain of Ikeja Golf Club, the president, the board of trustees, the initiator, and the entire steering committee. Well, just like the captain said, even myself, I'm not a medical practitioner, though if you permit me, I can digress a bit. About 3 years ago, I got hooked with this department at UCH. My wife had a multiple pregnancy and she's to deliver abroad. But unfortunately for us, we actually got 2 hospitals, one in UK and one in Canada. But unfortunately for us, before the due date to travel, the global lockdown catch up with us. So we couldn't travel. And the second alternative is for us to come down to Lagos, to one of the best hospitals. And there was another local lockdown. So the only alternative we had was UCH. So we're stuck with UCH. And she had to deliver there. And she had triplets. So when she delivered, at that department, they had just 2 incubators left and 1 baby cot. Just for 3 babies my wife delivered. So any other babies delivered after that, they don't have where to keep them. So that opened my eyes to a lot of things. And I felt so bad. Eventually we lost one of the baby. And it's not because it didn't come out well, or because of inadequacy of equipment, and sometimes maybe human error. Excuse me. So after that, I felt so bad, and I felt committed to that department. And afterwards, I donated 10 baby cots, 2 phototherapy machines, and 2 incubators. Even out of the incubators they were using then, they improvise the temperature. It's not working. They have to fill in a hot water bottle to control the temperature. It was that bad. So when I see anybody passing through this or having this, in fact, Dr. Falai does not have to say much for me to key into it and say, oh, I want to be part of this. So like the captain said earlier, and the president and the board of trustees, I think we should all do more. When we gather here together, what captain said about G20 or whatever, it's not far. By the time we buy 2 or 3 bottles of Glenlivet, you can save so many lives in that department. So I want to employ all of us to please let us think about these people and let us save life and let us do them. So all these things I know when they receive it, definitely the chief medical director will be so happy to receive this, and I will get back to the committee that this is what you have done to affect life. Thank you very much.
We have a plaque here as a token of appreciation to the company for supporting season 4 of the Love of Golf initiative. Femi Ajala will receive this token of appreciation on behalf of Q-Shop. The presentation to Q-Shop Nigeria Limited, one of our corporate sponsors, season 4. Representative of the Space Payment Solutions to receive this token of appreciation on behalf of the company.
Thank you.
Right foods after this one. Right foods. Next is ADL. Salah, ADL. ADL will be taken by
Go also the trustees, the captain, as well as member of this wonderful committee. May I respectfully stand on the existing protocol. I want to use this opportunity to tell you that today happens to be the best day I play good golf. So, on that note, for today is a Stableford day, which is on point. And I need to let us know that this trophy is going out right now. So it's a round of applause for everybody that played on this wonderful course today. A round of applause. A round of applause for you. All right, may I go and acknowledge somebody who has paid or who have paid. He played exceptionally well today. He's a junior member, but as far as the golf is concerned, he's a senior member. Playing up at the camp 12 is highly recognized. Do we have Destiny Oyero here? Destiny Oyero? Please, can you give him a round of applause? He played all 38 points today. 38 points. 38 points. Please give him a round of applause. Just for the recognition. On behalf of the Love of Golf, season 4, we are giving him an Ohio of 100K. Please, a round of applause for you. Congratulations. Congratulations. So wait. You see, can we give him any trophy? Any company? The company that won returned a total Stableford points of 67. Can we give them a round of applause? 67. 67. After Prince, Biola Adewisi 39, and Dr. Adeshola Falaye, the founder of this great initiative. Please come and give them a round of applause. Can you imagine?
Cheers, Abiola.
Congratulations. Congratulations. Ladies and gentlemen, golf also, the corporate winner for the Love of Golf season 4 is Yoke Solution. A round of applause for them. Ayodele Atala. Come and make Mr. Z proud. Come and make Mr. Z proud.
I know I can count on you to stand up for the champions, for the champions. Stand up, stand up, stand up for the champions, for the champions. Stand up.
For the ladies category, for the love of God, 64, the winner for the third position is Linda Obieze. To collect this, may I respectfully call on Mrs. Lola Adelupe. You know, when you have the microphone, you have a lot of power. The second position, the runner-up ladies category for the love of golf season 4, the second position is Iyabo Ogunaike. A round of applause for her. A fantastic girl. The fourth position for the ladies category is Abiola Adewusi. To receive that thank Ose, congratulations to her, Abiola Adewusi.
Stand up, stand up, stand up for the champions, for the champions. Stand up for the champions.
The third position for the male category for the love of God season 4, the third position is won by Jide Oseni. For God season 4 is won by a very good friend who returned a total point of 37. Can you give him a round of applause? The winner as the runner-up is a great man indeed, a great golfer. I call him Tiger Ejiro Ogobigo, the coordinator of the Love of God season 4. You shall go to God. You shall go to God. Thank you so much. Thank you. Brothers, all ladies and gentlemen, for the male category, the winner for the love of God for the male category, season 4, is a great golfer indeed. Gbenga Ayodele Dangote.
I'm strong, but because I know I'm chasing.
So can all the winners come and join them? All the winners come and join them with your trophy. By the way, all the winners come and join them, including the corporate winners, including all the others.
I'll